welcome back guys to Cinepoly Reviews. Hi guys, I got crabs. Relax guys, relax. I'm talking about this. I got a little keychain on, zoom in. Look at this. It even says the movie type. I got this from the early screening that I went to go see the Roses, I believe on Wednesday. So yay for early screenings. Alright, so let's get a review going. The Roses. This is a new movie by the director Roach. Now, Roach is not a rookie when it comes to these family comedies, to these rom-coms, because he has done a lot of my favorite nostalgic early 2000s films, including of course the Austin Powers trilogy, as well as Meet the Parents, Meet the Fuckers, Dinner for Schmucks. So for me, when I saw that he was directing another film that was comedy that kind of felt that nostalgic of family dynamics, but you know, comedy-wise, rated R, PG-13, whatever it was gonna be rated, I was in it because I felt nostalgic just by watching the trailer, and because I absolutely love those early 2000s rom-coms, early 2000s family dynamic films, because that's what I grew up on. So I was excited when he was gonna be directing this movie. So what I didn't know was that this film, The Roses, is actually a remake of War of the Roses, which I believe was a 1989 film directed by none other than Danny DeVito, and starred Michael Douglas and Catherine Turner, I believe. Not only that, but this is also adopted from a novel of the same War of the Roses, and I think, let me just double check here, I don't want to be wrong, novel by Warren Elder. This has something to live by. The Roses, it is about. Life seems easy for picture-perfect couple Theo and Ivy. Successful careers, a loving marriage, great kids. However, a tinderbox of fierce competition and hidden resentments soon emerge when Theo's career nosedives and Ivy's own ambitions take off. So first and foremost, this movie is a dark comedy filled with obviously very wholesome moments, but as well as that toxic vibes of relationships and marriages, and how we as human beings, when we're in a relationship, there's always gonna be those rough patches, there's always gonna be those ups and downs like a roller coaster. But what makes us strong in relationships is just we love that person, even if we just have disagreements or fights. Obviously not fights like the Roses, because those fights are literally life or death fights. If you're in that, then please call somebody, because that's domestic violence, that's domestic abuse, and this movie kinda, you know, brings that out, which I know some people, when it comes to watching this film, are not going to like that toxic relationship vibes or messages, I guess you can say. But it's a comedy, guys. It's a dark comedy, and it's supposed to be filled with just ha ha ha, he he he. Look at this couple, look at this married couple. They love each other in the beginning, and then all of a sudden something happens, and now they want to kill each other. The next thing I want to say about this is that it was hilarious. I enjoyed this film. Now, in the beginning I said, of course, it felt nostalgic watching this film due to the fact that I just love those early 2000s rom-coms. I love those early 2000s family dynamic comedies that just bring out just really unique ways of showing what messages there are out there of relationships and family and all that stuff. I was laughing most of the time watching this film, mostly when the supporting cast of Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg were on the screen. Obviously they played Benjamin and Olivia's friends. I absolutely love them. In fact, I love honestly all the supporting cast here because they were all hilarious. Now, as for the main protagonists, the main people, Olivia Colman and Benjamin Cumberbatch, their chemistry is absolutely like none other. They bounce off of each other, the banters when they bounce off each other, and insults and how they roast each other back and forth. It's absolutely amazing. I feel like honestly, in all honesty, I feel like they were riffing some of it. I feel like they were freestyling some of this stuff because it feels so normal, it felt real, it felt raw, and honestly felt like they were actually a married couple going through it. So I enjoyed that. It made me mad as well. At the same time, it made me happy, and I was laughing, and I enjoyed that. So congrats to Olivia, Benjamin. I absolutely love them in this. Now, the only thing I have to say that's about a negative but also a positive about this is Allison Janney. I wish Allison Janney was more in this film, because in the trailer it does show her in that one scene where I think she's Olivia's lawyer about the whole divorce thing and whatnot. But that's all they showed, and I thought that she was gonna be in this film for, you know, every now and then. I wasn't saying that she was gonna be like a main character and whatnot, but I thought she was gonna be like supporting character, just like Andy Samberg and Kay McKinnon. But literally, that one scene that you see in the trailer, that's all that she's in. Literally 5 minutes. Nothing more, nothing less. Kind of made me mad because she's an amazing character. She's an amazing actor. She knows how to bring that comedic timing. She knows how to play a character so well with her just attitude and her seriousness that makes it that much more hilarious. The 5 minutes that she was in, I absolutely was laughing because she brought that energy, she brought that comedic energy more and more in this. That was pretty much it, which was disappointing to me. With that being said, of course, let's do this, guys. The Roses. Do I recommend it? Absolutely, I do. If you're into the nostalgic early 2000s films, early 2000s rom-coms, family dynamic films, then I suggest you see it. If you're not into that, also if you're not into dark comedy, just kind of putting the message out there of toxic relationships, toxic marriages, then obviously you're not going to like it. But if you're a chill back couple, a married couple, if you're engaged, whatever, you know, then, and you want to go with your partner to this film, go ahead. You two are going to have an amazing time, I guarantee it, honestly. And if you're alone, you're still gonna have fun. If you want to feel that nostalgic like I did, I suggest you go see it, because honestly, it's absolutely hilarious. Score-wise, I would have to give this a 8 out of 10. Now, obviously, I am deducting 2 points of this, mostly because I wish Allison Janney was more in the film. But that's just me. I know some people might not like Allison Janney like I do. To each their own. So, did you guys like The Roses? What is your favorite early 2000s rom-com, early 2000s family comedy film? Put your opinions in the comments down below, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, I have been Paulie. This has been Send Paulie Reviews. That is all, guys. I'm gonna go take care of my crabs.